friends, and welcome back to Grandma Sims. Today we're back in Tiny Town. It's my little corner of whimsy and imagination. These builds aren't meant to follow along, they're just for fun and inspire your own ideas. Well, back in Tiny Town today, and exciting build for me. One of my favorite NPCs. We are doing a magical Christmas cottage for Father Winter. And just have to say, it turned out beautiful, so I really want you to stick around to the end and see the whole thing. It's really great. So I imagine Father Winter a little bit like a show I watched growing up, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I imagine, I guess, Santa Claus. That's the version that I think of, a cartoon. That's the one that I think of when I think of Father Winter. Just this magical character. And so I wanted him to have a magical house that kind of fit his vibe. I wasn't very pack specific. I know the one thing that I did do was I used, I think, everything that the game has for holiday decorations. I think I used them all. And it's so fun. It's so fun to use all of the holiday stuff. I don't always get a chance to do that in gameplay, so this was a lot of fun for me. So just making him a cozy little kitchen. I kind of wanted it on, maybe looking a little older because he's older, so I kind of wanted to keep it that on that side of things. So I thought horse ranch counters would fit that kind of vibe. Finally getting able to place the Christmas fireplace. Don't get to use that much either in any of my gameplays or any of my builds. So I was quite happy to do that. And I'm just going around. You'll see me pulling a lot of things out from the catalog that I want to use in the build. And just kind of setting them around because I really, really wanted to use everything. I wanted Christmas to just be spilling out everywhere. And I think in the end, I think we accomplished that. So Father Winter is one of our, I would say he's one of our more exciting NPCs. At least I know when he comes around to family homes, he's always welcome in my family homes. So, and I hope he's welcome in your family homes too. So just putting up everything. I don't know how to say it otherwise. It just like I said, just using a lot of the holiday decorations. Just love it. I've never done it, but I know you can have a woohoo with Father Winter and have Father Winter's baby. And Father Winter's baby comes with its own magical traits. But like I said, I have this vision of Father Winter in my head. So, and he's a cartoon. So I'm not really doing the whole woohoo with Father Winter thing in my games anyway. I kept his house pretty much red and green and white, but not too red and green and white. I wanted it to still feel very cozy vibe for him. I mean, I'm absolutely sure that he loves Christmas. Why wouldn't he? Or in this case, Winterfest. Um, but I still think he wants a cozy home. So that at the end of a long, hard day of, working on toys and checking that list, he's got some place to come and relax and chill out and, have his other NPC friends over. This is what I really wanted for him. Went with a real log cabin type feel here in the bedroom with the red plaid, which I absolutely love for him. I think it fits his vibe. Of course, putting more decorations, like I said. If you go in that holiday menu, part of the menu, it's just, I love how much they've given us for the holiday decorations. I think it's great. And I'm going to do some more of these. I've already kind of decided I'm going to do some more holiday builds. Kind of planning on a couple more even this year. I was thinking something for autumn, for fall, something for Halloween, of course, because Halloween, other than Christmas, Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday. So doing something for that. And then, of course, we're going to do another Christmas build because I can't resist doing more of these. But I think the next one I do is going to be a family home, and it's going to be very warm and inviting and very Christmassy. So it's just going to be so much Christmas. Love these garlands hanging down between the posts here. And if you're looking for any of these things, you're like, oh, I've never seen that before, trust me, it's all in that holiday menu. You can see I have it open most of the time. And so anything you're looking for that I use to decorate here is definitely going to be in that menu. Put holiday wreaths on all the windows. I'm putting one more garlands up on the ends here. I thought that was just adorable for the porch. It's fun. This whole Tiny Town experience has been amazingly fun for me. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm so glad that I did it. And every one of the NPCs that I've included here, I think they all got beautiful homes. So I hope you've been keeping up, and I hope you've been watching all of our NPCs get homes. That would be really great. And I'm hoping you're getting inspired to create some of these homes for yourself. Even if it's, just a lazy Saturday afternoon and, maybe you don't feel like playing The Sims. Maybe you just feel like building in The Sims like I do. And then, maybe one of these NPC creations will inspire you to build something wonderful and cozy. That's my hope overall. So this office that I'm building for Father Winter, I thought this was very cute. So what I did, I'm in the toy category. I put all these shelves on the walls, and I thought this is where, he works, because he isn't just one day a year. Maybe that's the one day a year we see him, but the rest of the year, the other 364 days, he's inventing new toys, and he's checking his list, and he's working. He's not sloughing off or taking a vacation or anything like that. He's working. So I made this office for him, as a work office. It's got a workbench, which I can imagine him building his toys on, or building prototypes for new toys that he wants to develop. And maybe these toys on the shelves over here are, you know, hit toys from other seasons of the holiday, things that he gets inspiration from. You know, this toy did really well, you know, maybe we remake that and, you know, do another version of it. You know, always brainstorming and coming up with new things. I think that's what he's doing in his office. So as much Christmas as I put on the inside, I think I'm going to put that much more on the outside. And there are a couple of versions of this, so hold tight, because I'm pretty sure what we're seeing happen now is probably gonna change. And it's gonna change for the better, which I think it changed for the better. So after Father Winter, we're going to be doing Grim. He is our last NPC. He's down at the end of the lot there, and he's going to be the last house in the build. But then I'm making a community center right in the middle of town for everybody, for them to hang out and have some fun. And at the community center I think it turned out really amazing. These bushes with the twinkly lights in them, I finally found a place to use them. I have used them a couple other times. I didn't think they looked as good. They definitely work perfectly for this build. So just taking what I did on the one side and putting it over here, but like I said, pretty sure that is going to change a little bit. Really scaling up these Christmas trees, wanting them out in the yard. Lots of lights. This is very pretty when it's lit up at night. So lots of lights out here. I think Father Christmas or Father Winter in this case. Father Christmas, Kris Kringle, Santa Claus, whatever his name is. I think he brings a lot of joy to a lot of people. And I think this house, I hope it brings a lot of joy to me, and I hope it's bringing a lot of joy to you also. I hope it's not too much Christmas for you. I don't think there is such a thing, but that's me. I also think there's not too much Halloween for me either. I actually told my husband just yesterday that pretty soon, I know it's September right now, but that doesn't bother me. We're going to be decorating. We're going to start decorating. All the holidays are coming. So we're going to be decorating for Halloween very soon. Very excited for that. I love when the house is all decorated and cozy, and we have lights and candles and, you know, all the skulls and witches and skeletons and things like that too. I find them cozy. Just a cute little bathroom. I used the same counters I used in the kitchen, just a different, or no, maybe not. Those are not the Horse Ranch. I think those are from those might be from, oh, I don't know. Maybe they're from Cottage Living. Maybe. It didn't really matter to me, because I just was picking things out that I thought he would pick out for himself. So the pack didn't matter to me. Just his vibe, just his coziness. And sometimes I think that's how you do it. And you're scrolling through the catalog, pick out what feels right to you. That's all. These cute little hanging ones in the bathroom. Oh, so adorable. So glad I found those. And this door, oh, that floor mat. If they sold a version of that, I think I would buy it. More twinkly lights in the living room. I think this is a place where the other NPCs will come and hang out. You know, maybe grab a gift from under the tree. I love that we have all of these. Light up the snowman and the nutcracker. I love all of these light up decorations. I really have to make a point of using these things more in my game. And we did jump around a little bit. I'm back in the office here. You saw me in the bedroom there. That corkboard, I thought this was hilarious. So that corkboard has wanted posters on it. I think from Get to Work. And it's for the police station. And it has the wanted posters on it. But I thought that is hilarious because that can be his poster board with his naughty list on it. And those are the naughty ones on his list. So I thought that was hilarious. So I put that in there. I don't always use that because it has wanted posters on it, but in this case, absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. So this little side room, at first I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and I gave it a lot of thought. I'll put some curtains up here. I think it's the same. And this is just a little cozy little nook for him with a little chair. And I didn't know if maybe at some point in time there would be a Mrs. Claus. So, you know, a couple chairs, hang out, talk about the day, read a book maybe. It's just that cozy little space. It's you know, it's no work is getting done in here. You know, nothing, no electronics, no anything like that. Just quiet. And sometimes we need a room like that. And I thought he did too. He does have a very stressful job, you know. I think he does. Keeping track of absolutely everybody and what they want for the holiday. You know. And of course in The Sims he gets beat up a lot. So there's that too. So I think he needs a place. I think this would be a great place for him and possibly Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Winter. I'm just going to keep calling him Santa Claus. You know what I mean? These holiday cards. I do put those out sometimes as, you know, as clutter. But in this case, I can imagine they're from some kids, you know, writing to Santa. He kept his favorites. Of course, I'm sure all the kids are his favorites. And of course, he plays The Sims. Of course. He probably delivers the game to a lot of people who asked for it for the holiday. I used to do that. Another nutcracker. We had him outside in a bigger version. This is the smaller version. More presents, of course. You know, I hope you see that as this one as an exciting build, just like all the other ones were exciting builds. I was excited about all of them. I might be a little bit more excited about this one than I am some of the other ones, but I hope you are too. And like I said, we still have Grimm coming up, and we still have the community center coming up, and then we're gonna finally put in all the outdoor decorations, all the plants and trees and lights, and we're gonna really light up this place. Oh, right there, I snuck in Bob. I always love to have Bob in all my builds. It's like Where's Waldo, but in this case it's Where's Bob. So if you've come this far, please stick with me, because we're gonna complete Tiny Town. And then you're going to see the NPCs in their environment. Look at this house. Oh, I'm so excited. There's, oh, yeah, I wanted to use this. See, that was me. I was pulling stuff out and it was just kind of like sitting around until I found somewhere to put it. That is not going to stay there, just so you know. It is going to change a little bit. When we start decorating the outside, with all the trees and bushes and things, this area around Father Winters is going to get much different. So this, I think, was just a temporary thing to see what I wanted to do. And then we're going to get into the final of what we actually did. I do keep these little lights around the bottom of the house because how adorable are those? The little fairy lights. And then I thought these were better. I don't think we keep these either. There is a point in time when you're building where it's like, you just put stuff down, but then, you know, your brain catches up to you and you're like, no, that was not a good idea. So that is probably that is going to change also. But it is super cute. So remember, here Grandma Sims, keep it cozy, keep it creative, and I'll see you next time.